First of all, I would like to note the small thickness of both the paintwork of the body and the car body itself. In addition, the Japanese Matryoshka has rather thin interior glass, and this is really the weak side of the car. It is enough to move a small stone and chips or cracks may appear on the glass. Experience has shown that problems with engine operation occur quite rarely. Up to a mileage of 150,000 kilometers. The engine runs flawlessly. It is only necessary to change technical fluids at prescribed periods, monitor the oil level, and monitor the condition of consumables. Further, already on runs closer to 200,000 kilometers. All 4 cylinders begin to wear out at once, so carefully test the engine when purchasing a used car. During this mileage, many owners complain about increased fuel consumption, which is more than 13 to 15 liters in urban conditions. Most often, the reason is the fuel filter, which cannot be changed separately from the fuel pump. Replacement will cost approximately $300, depending on the manufacturer. The motors are equipped with a timing chain drive, which runs about 150,000 kilometers. On models equipped with automatic transmissions, there are no problems at all. The most important thing is to change the oil and filter on time and not to overheat the box. With manual gearboxes, the situation is difficult. Their problem is the rapid wear of the synchronizers, which affects the engagement of third and fourth gear. The box is a complex mechanical device, so trust repairs only to professional service. Private owners can damage the unit. The chassis is also reliable and handles Russian roads well. The suspension has a combined system, front McPherson strut, rear multi-link. Therefore, when diagnosing, you need to contact a serious service, where there are professional technicians and the necessary diagnostic equipment. Most often, bushings and stabilizer struts are replaced, which on average last 30 to 40,000 kilometers, while bearings are changed a little less frequently, every 50 to 60,000 kilometers. Together with them, it is recommended to change the silent blocks of the levers. Shock absorbers need to be replaced most of all due to your playing style. For example, the front ones last 75 to 90,000 kilometers. The rear ones have to be changed more often, after about 60 to 65,000 kilometers mileage. Ball joints, ends and wheel drives can last up to 100,000 kilometers when driving carefully. After this, it is recommended to change them immediately in a circle so that the suspension does not force you to work on the car at a service center once a week. The most vulnerable place on a Mazda is the steering. Namely, there is a problem with the power steering, both hydraulic and electrical. The manufacturer even recalled some of the produced machines to eliminate the vulnerability. This can be understood by the tighter steering wheel and extraneous sounds when the wheels are turned to the maximum value. The interior as a whole is not bad, but there are 2 drawbacks: cheap plastic in the decoration and poor sound insulation. Over a short period of operation, various squeaks appear, which the owners nicknamed crickets. And without additional sound insulation, you can hear all the road noise in the cabin, especially when you drive after rain. Problems are solved with the help of sizing and additional sound insulation, which can be installed at any service center. Overall, the machine is reliable, inexpensive to repair and maintain. The design and interior of the cabin make it interesting, especially for young drivers. However, it is worth remembering that if the car is more than 7 years old, the wear and tear of all its components will not allow it to fire like one that just came off the assembly line. With careful use, the Matryoshka serves faithfully for a long time. True, it is not entirely suitable for trips to nature or the countryside. Still, the model was developed more for urban conditions. One of the main things is to refuel the car with high-quality fuel, since the engine is quite capricious. We do not recommend saving money. It is better to refuel at branded gas stations with a large flow of customers.